Hi there everyone, it's Anthony, and this video is sponsored by Deer Park Water, and I'm here with the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend. You know, he needs no introduction, but we'll give him one anyway. I've known this man for years. Few can relate to the amount of realness that ekes out of his pores every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for
Kyland. Yeah, you know, now that I've got a mic, I'm feeling a little bit more professional, so things are going to be a lot different now here on the channel.
All right.
Just going forward, I got the AirPods. We spent 15 minutes figuring out the setup when it was just a new track needed to be made.
All right.
But here we are.
Yeah. You're out here ready to flex on everyone.
Yes.
Drink more water, kids. Today, we are about to react to Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 2, Episode 21, Becoming Part 1. Now, this is obviously the first part of the season finale of Season 2. So, Kyland, is there anything, you know, you're expecting or anything that you're hoping to see? Anything that the title Becoming maybe clues you in on or makes you think might happen this episode?
The title doesn't really give me any, anything to what the episode could be about. I'm really just going off of what's happened. I really think that something's going to go down with Spike. Drusilla is going to be her same creepy, airy self. Then I feel like Angel is going to I don't know what's going to happen with Angel. I mean, he says he's going to try to kill Buffy, but he's been saying that for not this whole season, but for most of this season now. So it's like, are you really going to kill her, or do you really even want to at this point? But I think that Xander and Cordelia probably are going to have some type of revelation, or they might break up. I don't know. I think that might be interesting to see. But I don't know. Would Cordelia still hang out with them after they broke up? Or probably not. But and in I guess maybe they'll go back to something with Oz and Willow. We haven't really seen any of that, or they might be saving that for season 3.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Oz is a main character in season 3.
Yeah, I hope that I hope we see Oz this episode too, because it feels like we haven't seen him in a while. So, yeah. All right then. Well, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm excited. I feel like this should be big. So, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 2, Episode 21, Becoming Part 1.
The course of who you're going to be. Sometimes they're little, subtle
1753.
moments. Sometimes
they're going
they're
back
not.
on us.
Aw, look who it is.
Why don't you show me your world?
I can show you the world.
Oh my gosh.
Oh snap! I kind of saw it coming, but like not really.
So, do you remember her?
No, I don't.
She was the vampire in the first few episodes, remember?
Dang, that's a big callback.
Yeah. Darla, the one that Buffy was fighting and stuff. I think Buffy somebody killed her or staked her or whatnot.
For me. Tell him I'm done waiting. I'm taking the fight to him. You got that?
Looks like he heard it already.
Don't worry about me.
You know you don't have to patrol with me.
It's probably best that Xander definitely does not patrol with her.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes, my love. It will.
What are you planning, Angel? He just got that smirk.
Yeah. He went from always being brooding and looking sad to now just always smirking like he has a trick up his sleeve.
Yeah, for real. And then the tricks don't even be that great.
Really.
It'll be like, let me just ambush Buffy.
Right.
With her friends.
Exactly. Although I gotta give him credit, that Jenny Calendar trick leaving her dead in the bed for Giles to walk up to it. That one wasn't too
Yeah.
bad. As tricks go, at least. What did you think about that intro with them going back like that? And do you think there was any reason why they might have done that?
Showing how he became a vampire is supposed to have some type of like. I feel like knowing that is going to be useful information later on in the episode. Him being so involved with Drusilla, because like we saw that. Maybe they're going like somewhere along the lines of that. Maybe we'll get to see like him turn her.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Interesting,
like
yeah.
a flashback.
We'll find inside.
Do you know what it says, Kylo?
You don't want to be surprised?
As a rule,
What
no.
the
What
what
the
the
text says?
letters say?
Expert.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I thought you could read that stuff. I'm just
Yes.
I was about to say, what have I ever said that would allude to that?
I guess I just have a lot of faith in you.
Theme is Angel's too much of a
Willow
coward
and
to be on
Oz are
face
so
to face.
cute.
And the other thing was,
Oh
What are you
my
gonna
God.
teach when you fail in life? Advanced loser being?
I'm like
will
Cordelia. 1860.
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh, snap.
What did I say?
It's been 2 days since my last confession.
Even a devil child like you.
Devil,
Yes, you're a spawn of
Wow.
Satan. All
He really
the
went there.
Marys in the world aren't going
Oh my
to help.
gosh.
The Lord will use you and smite you down.
where?
That's the noise for cats.
a tomb.
Give us some ASMR, Kylan. You do it.
Psst, 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 psst.
Oh, my ear. I was just commenting on what just happened in that scene, you know, where they were in the confessional, like how Drusilla was talking about having visions and stuff before she was a vampire. I just,
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah, that was also kind of funny too. That part to me, like, for a second, it almost felt like a Comedy Central sketch or something. Like when she went in the confessional and he like dropped the priest or whatnot.
Covalent bond, which means these two atoms are linked by this.
Oh snap! I forgot about covalent bonds.
Okay.
Ah, so
I don't
close.
even know what a covalent bond
So,
is.
see,
I don't either, but I remember learning about it. Shows you how relevant it was to my life.
Huh.
Oh, hey.
you got this. It's not mine. Might be something of Miss Callender's.
Oh snap!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right, about time somebody found that floppy disk. 1898. That was 100 years before we were born.
It'll hurt more. Where am I? You don't remember. Everything you've done for 100 years. In a moment you will.
When Angelus became Angel.
So this spell might restore Angel's humanity? Well, here's an interesting angle. Who cares?
I care.
Is that right?
Let's not lose our perspective here.
Says that Angel needs to die.
Curing Angel seems to have been Jenny's last wish.
Yeah, well, Jenny's dead. Can't you hear
Why
what
is Xander's just making everybody
Xander is really pulling the trigger this episode.
mad. Really? Yeah, Jenny's dead.
I mean, it is the second before of the season finale.
Angel needs
What
to
do you
die.
wanna do?
But he really would. I believe for him to think like that, though. I'm not surprised.
Get your boyfriend back.
They look so disgusted. Willow really looked disappointed.
And he does make a valid point, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, it's speaking to him.
I'll have one of these to go.
Okay, they're really getting down to business this episode.
I don't know what I want to do.
That ring.
Oh man. And then there goes the music.
Yeah.
And they played it at just the right
I'll
time.
see you in a little while.
Right. Buffy looks like a gangster. Oh snap.
You know, polite people call before they jump out of the bushes and attack you.
Just wanted to test your reflexes.
Kendra's back.
They will swallow the world.
And every creature living on this planet go to hell.
And how does that benefit y'all? I swear, evil people just be having these plans. I'm like,
But something tells me that vampires just probably just want to see a change of pace every now and again.
that's true. They live so long. Like, wouldn't it be fun to send everyone to hell?
Sure. Let's have another hope.
We have. Blessed by the knight who first slew
I like how Buffy just has her hands in her pockets.
While she talks about how she's gonna kill her boyfriend.
An orb of Thesla?
Oh, Kendra got a new
Whatever
shirt.
that is.
Spike my sleep.
But Spike is low-key kind of smart for that, though.
Yeah.
Making them think he's not a threat, you know?
Will watch
Yeah, he is.
me
Definitely.
over me. Everything that I am. Everything that I have done.
So I guess it's kind of like becoming Angel.
1996.
Yeah, so it's becoming Angel.
He's looking rough now. Yeah.
And then I guess episode 2 is like becoming Buffy.
Interesting.
They really got Angel all disheveled out here, though.
Oh my gosh.
Not a vampire.
A demon, technically. I mean, I'm not a bad guy. Not all demons are dedicated to the destruction of all life.
That's an interesting take on demons,
Yeah.
but I like it.
Los Angeles, 1996. Gosh, those are some super tinted windows.
You when I got over Tyler. He's of the past. Tyler would have to crawl on his hands and knees to get me to go to the dance with him.
So you mean Angel has been stalking Buffy since 1996? Creepy. Like, he just pulled up to her school out of nowhere,
Buffy
bro, in
Summers.
some tinted windows.
Yeah? Hi.
You must come with me. Your destiny awaits.
I don't have a destiny.
This is interesting after having just seen the movie the other
Not the
day.
heart.
Power.
So is he supposed to be like Merrick?
Yeah, I guess.
You know we worry, that's all. Dinner's in 10 minutes.
Very different parents
Yeah,
in
that
the movie.
definitely. Her mom was nothing like that in the movie. Yeah, so that pretty much confirms that a lot of what happened in the movie wasn't completely canon.
We will be free.
Wow.
You're not gonna be able to pull it?
It looks
That's
like it.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
wasn't worthy.
Disappointing.
There must be something I missed.
Yet another very not inconspicuous thing at a school.
Sundown. At the graveyard.
Excuse me.
You will come to him. You will come to him or more will die. Tonight! His hour is at hand!
Yo, did this vampire just commit suicide?
Like a kamikaze mission?
Yeah. Like, she really just came in and for a message.
Like, why didn't she just give the message and walk out? That's just so funny to me. That's like me walking into the room like Mr. Smith said to meet him at 3 p.m. at the lunch table, and then just pulling out a Glock 40 and shooting myself in the head or something. Like, what was the point?
Like, that was that was interesting.
I call it Mr. Pointy.
You named your
Mr.
snake.
Pointy.
Oh,
They scrapping.
for real. Oh, man.
Oh, snap. Well, it's a good thing that Kendra's there.
Oh, man. Child really got him. Oh, my God.
Oh, did she just... Was that Willow under the bookcase?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Xander just threw that vampire. They going crazy. This is what happens that one day you miss school.
Oh, snap.
Everybody's
Willow.
getting fighting. Oh, yeah, and they needed Willow for the spell.
Is it me or this wasn't about you? This was never about you.
I mean, it seems like it was.
And you
He was
fall
stalking
for it
her
every
when she was in high school.
single
Drusilla. Wow, we seeing Drusilla in some action. We haven't seen too much of that since she got healed.
Yeah, really. She's usually just like hanging around, poking around.
For real. What?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Night, night.
She didn't get there in time. I really thought she was gonna make it too.
Oh my gosh.
Freeze!
Oh.
You'll see what I mean.
Wow. She got framed on top of all that. Yo, Joss Whedon really put his foot in that one.
For real. R.I.P. Kendra though. Sheesh. Okay.
Good thing we're not watching it week to week.
Right, exactly. So yeah, that was Becoming Part 1. Crazy episode in my opinion. I mean, I really enjoyed it. What did you think?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. The weakest thing that about the episode was Oz, how they literally put guest starring Seth Green, but he was there for like a half a second.
Yeah.
I was really thinking, like, are they gonna go back to like? There was one point in the episode, like, I had forgotten about him, but then I remembered. I was like, oh snap! Wait, they did kind of have him in here, like he was gonna be doing something, but I guess it was kind of like how they did last week with Xander and Cordelia, how she just kind of made that line, kind of to allude that they were still together.
Yeah, I mean, I guess to be fair, they had a lot going on this episode. And I mean, since he was in that first scene, I guess it's true though. Seeing their name up there gets you all excited. You're like, oh snap, that character is gonna be in this episode. But then sometimes it might just be one scene that they're in. But I felt like for this episode, that didn't really matter that much to me because it was just so much going on. Like all the backstory that we got and everything, and
there were a lot of different like. I really, like I said, it was kind of like becoming Angel. Like, yeah, it started off like showing how he became a vampire, and then like his whole journey to becoming who he was before meeting Buffy, which is kind of interesting. Like, we haven't really gotten to see anything about him really like that, I think it was nice to get to see into his backstory and see what he like. How he became who he is, And I think seeing him struggle like that when he first got his soul back was kind of interesting, poetic almost, watching him so like weakened like that. And then it's crazy because then once he gets his soul back, he's gonna feel remorse for all the stuff that he did.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, that has to be a crazy feeling. Like, I mean, all of a sudden remembering all the terrible things you've done and having, all that remorse for it and everything. So that was definitely interesting to see, especially when they showed the scene of him remembering everything. I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty heavy. And I really liked that, I'm interested in what you said about this being Becoming Angel and then the next episode possibly being Becoming Buffy. I think that'll be
because it kind of teased that at the end of his backstory when he pulled up on Buffy in his cracked out car with the super tinted windows that pretty much looked like black cardboard, but like like it teased that with like starting off with Buffy's like intro, or her like how she became the Slayer,
And and or maybe like the next, I don't remember, but maybe like the next episode will like be becoming Buffy in like a way of like becoming a new Buffy, you know what I mean? New from the one that we've already been seeing, Because
the only thing about it is, I feel like if it is becoming Buffy, it's gonna be like, it's not gonna be as like in depth because she's not as old as Angel, so she doesn't have as many things to go back to.
Well, and that's why I was saying like maybe it'll be like a new Buffy, like not really focusing on Buffy before now, but like focusing on putting her through something in that episode that, you know, maybe makes her grow in a way and become a crap. Let me say that again. I finally just killed this fly that's been flying around. Yeah, and that's why I think that maybe in the next episode, if it is like a becoming Buffy type thing, maybe it wouldn't be like going back a lot to before now, but it might be just what she goes through in that episode is a catalyst for her growth into an even newer and improved Buffy. Maybe that would be very interesting if that's the route that they.
I could definitely see that.
Mm-hmm. If that's the route that they take with that, that would be interesting. And you definitely would have called it. You seem to call a lot of these things.
Yeah,
so,
if I'm right about that, then I'll feel really cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. So what did you think?
I feel like me and Joss Whedon are on the same level.
Exactly. They should get you if they do another series. Like just have you create it. That'd basically be the same thing, right? So what did you think about Kendra's return and then death?
I think that was a waste of time. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just feel like if you're gonna when you brought her back when she came the first time, it was cool because it was like, oh, new Slayer. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is tight. Other Slayers exist now. Like, what are the implications of Kendra now being in the universe? And it kind of opened up like a door. But I feel like if you're not going to explore that aspect of it, then there's really no need for her to be there unless she has like some story that you want to tell with her, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did.
I feel like...
What were you going to say?
I feel like they just kind of brought her on because they needed someone to be there to help them while she was fighting Angel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then just the fact that they killed her, it's like, oh my gosh, like... You get excited for a second. You're like, oh, snap, is Kendra going to be like a recurring character and whatnot? But then they're like, nah, we just wanted to bring her back just so that we could kill her. I mean, it did add a lot of emotional weight to the episode because you're like, okay, you see how serious this is. You see that Drusilla is a force to be reckoned with because now she's a Slayer killer. And we already knew that Spike was a Slayer killer. I think Spike holds the world record for the amount of Slayers killed by a single vampire. So, like, it's like they're just... And obviously we're seeing Angel in this episode is really trying to become like the big boss man. So they definitely are showing the strengths of these villains and trying to build them up into a super way. Even though Spike has only been, you know, kind of in his wheelchair lately, we even know that he's planning something. So
yeah. I guess I'm curious to see what they're going to do with Spike in the next episode because they didn't really like... They kind of just glossed over him still being able to walk. So I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do with that in the next episode. Like, as far as like, are they going to make him like turn on Angel and Drusilla? Like, what's up?
Yeah, it feels like they're about to have to do something with him, right? Because it's like, it seemed like Spike came in as such a like, I don't know, a big force and whatnot. And then they just reduced him to this guy in a wheelchair while Drusilla and Angel are going out, you know, doing whatever. And everything, like Spike really seemed like he was about to be like the big bad of the season at a point, but they kind of just, you know,
they really just said no, we don't want that anymore. Like, and it seemed so abrupt at the time. Like I was like, because I was really like expecting kind of like a season 1 type deal, like because season 1 kind of had like the master and like all that stuff going on, and it felt like it was just one main story. So it kind of just felt like they just like abandoned that whole project or like that whole story just out of nowhere. And I guess we can talk more about that as far as like when we actually get to the end of the season, because we're not technically there yet. So they could still do something with Spike that will make that seem a little bit more complete. But as of right now, I feel like that could be a gripe for me with season 2.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll save my comments for that for, I guess, the season finale and whatnot. Well, speaking of the season finale, that's what we're about to watch now. Do you have any, other than maybe what you might have already mentioned, do you have any final expectations or predictions for this season finale?
No predictions other than my one about becoming Buffy. I think we're gonna be in for a big treat.
What do you think is gonna happen with Angel? Do you think she's gonna beat him? Do you think he's gonna beat her? Like, do you think it's just gonna continue on? Like, Any
You
predictions on
said,
that
what do I
front?
think is going to happen with
Like with
Angel?
this whole Angel storyline and everything, Buffy and Angel, like they're like, what do you think is gonna happen in this season finale?
I don't know. I feel like they're kind of like them teasing that they can like get his soul back is basically them telling us he's gonna get his soul back. Cause like, to be fair, I just feel like Bad Angel only seems like something that could really last for like maybe a season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really see that. I don't really see this carrying over into season 3.
Mm-hmm.
But if they do, like, that means they're committed to whatever they have planned for Angel.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know, but like it's just kind of weird to me because like I feel like with the villains are kind of like, at least in season 2, like it's the same thing with Spike. Is it going to be like a situation where I guess I don't even know. I'm expecting them to only have him be bad for this season, but like I kind of want them to make him still be bad for more than just this season.
Well, I guess we're about to find out. So everyone watching, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought about this episode. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And be sure to be on the lookout for Becoming Part 2 because this is going to be exciting. I can't wait. Head on over to Patreon if you want to see the full uncut reactions. All right, and that's going to be it. See y'all later.